Welcome to my District 1's podcast. Today, we have Mr. Giver and Mr. Jonas. This is our first episode of our podcast. So let's start it off by asking Giver a question. What do you appreciate most about Jonas?
I appreciate how hard he works. I love how, anything he puts his mind to, he can do. And just, all his good qualities definitely outweigh all the bad ones.
All right. Do you think Jonas will succeed in his escape to elsewhere?
I think so. He's a very hard worker, I said. And so I think if he puts his mind to escaping, he'll be able to.
All right. What are your feelings on being selected for a receiver, Mr. Jonas?
I was very confused. I didn't know what happened, and yeah, it was very confusing.
All right. Now, Mr. Giver, what memories have you given Jonas to help with your escape to elsewhere?
I have given him very brave memories of very brave people, whether that just being somebody struggling and keep going, and then just soldiers and anything brave he's seen.
All right. Now to Jonas. What did it feel like when that apple changed colors?
It was very, very frightening. I didn't know what happened to that apple, and I decided to study on it, and nothing happened ever since, besides me seeing more colors.
How did it feel when the radio comm called your name, or didn't really call your name but said, "Please remember to not take anything from the recreation center"? How did that feel?
I feel like they were watching me and watching everything I do.
What are your opinions on them watching over you at all times?
I think it's good for the community, but I don't really like it.
Could you say that you don't like it because you don't like being watched whatever you do whenever you go somewhere?
Yeah,
Who do you think is responsible for that?
the chief elder.
Is the chief elder a nice lady or a not so nice lady?
She's on both sides. Depends on how you're next to her and stuff.
All right. Now to Jonas. What are your thoughts on elsewhere?
I don't like it. My father participates in bringing babies to elsewhere, and I don't like it.
All right. Finally to the giver. How do you feel about seeing your daughter soon?
I'm happy. I haven't seen her in 10 years, ever since she killed herself. So I'm just waiting for Jonas to make it so I can finally apply for elsewhere and I can finally reunite with her.
Why didn't you try to stop Rosemary?
There was just no signs. Nobody could tell. It was just one day. She just got a bad memory and it was just too much for her.
All right. Jonas, on your journey to elsewhere, what are your opinions on taking Gabe with you?
He'll provide lots of comfort. He'll be there for me, and hopefully we make it.
All right. Now, Jonas, how do you feel when the giver wants to get released?
He has his own feelings, but I'm gonna cry myself to bed every day without the giver.
Can you explain what this relationship is between the both of you?
I've worked with him every day. I know everything about him, so to me, he's kind of family. Because I don't have any children, so he's the closest thing I have.
Jonas, can you describe your relationship with the giver?
He's like my grandparents, although I don't know who they are, and he's like my father without the baby releasing.
That's very nice. Now, Jonas, have you been giving any memories to anybody?
I confess, Giver, I've been giving Gabe multiple memories.
I trusted you. Why? Why would you do that?
So I could soothe his crying all night.
Now, Giver, what are your opinions on that? I know you've already kind of described it, but what are your other opinions?
I feel betrayed, but if it's for such a good cause, I can accept it.
All right. Well, folks, that's going to end our podcast. So, everybody, let's say goodbye and join us next time on another episode.